think I'm live now. Double check OBS. Yep. All right. Yo, what's up, Zip Zapper? How's it going? Just building some dual gameplay for the Duality Gauntlet contest. That I don't know if I'm even gonna finish the level in time. So I started this like a month ago, and then I dropped it because I got demotivated, and then picked it back up again. Yo, what's up, William? How's it going? I'm doing kind of nice today. I know, I haven't seen it. To be fair, I haven't streamed in a while. Like, I just started streaming again after like a couple week-long hiatus. But yeah, no, it's been all right. I've been doing pretty good. I hope you've been doing well. I think I need to put another star position down at some point. It's a lot of gameplay to go through each time. Let me just copy this star position over. All right. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, no. I could have just placed a star position. It doesn't copy the values. Unfortunate. There we go. I should probably turn on player 2 for this. Should make it easier that way. I want to move it closer. There we go. That's perfect. So what I'm envisioning here is right at this little guitar note. It does that. I'm gonna have screen just fade to black. It's gonna be like a cool transition. So. And then these will be invisible. For sure these will be invisible. I gotta put not S blocks, what blocks? D blocks. Because it's gonna be a wave, this is gonna transition into the wave. Ah, I see. Now that makes sense. Hey, congrats on getting the job. It's pretty awesome. I, for one, am a broke college student, so the employment situation ain't looking too great for me. But I do volunteer work and I enjoy it, which is cool. But congrats on an income. That's huge. That's huge nowadays. Do 4 times speed here. And slow it down like 2 times speed. That'll be where the transition happens. Just move that down. Okay, half a step. There we go. Okay, and one of them has to be a mini wave, just to keep it asymmetrical like the rest of this duel has been. Ah, yeah, that's good. Income is great. It's great to have an income. I had an income for a little while, and then then the income stopped. That's what happens when you do a like summer temporary type job. Not summer, like seasonal. Especially at like one of those big stores you would see in a mall. It don't last. It don't last. But yeah, again, congratulations on the income. That genuinely, that is huge. I love hearing people get jobs and stuff. It's just such a difficult thing to do nowadays for literally no reason. Okay, maybe this might be a little bit more difficult to do than I thought it would be. Maybe I slow this down to 1 times speed instead and just have tighter gaps. Just link that together. Yo, what's up, Async? How's it going? Maybe I have the mini portal here. Oh, is it is the 5-minute level you made? Hold on. I'm not gonna search for it in the friends tab because I'm sure it's buried by now. But it's the where is it? If I can find you. Oh, there it is. I went past that like several times. It's this one, right? Appraisal. I did like a little bit of it in practice mode, but I couldn't get too far. It's pretty cool. If you're working on a 7-minute one, that'd be crazy. Okay, this is much better. This is much better. This is already much better than having it be on the top side for some reason. I feel like the mini wave on the top side is just like a lot more confusing to play. Yeah, no, I saw it when I just clicked on the friends tab at one point, and it was like one of the first things there. So I decided to give it a little look. It's pretty cool. got dragged into a drama. Yikes. Oh, that's not good. I hate when people try to drag me into like dramas or stuff like that. And it doesn't happen that way. Ever since I graduated high school, it just like barely happens. And any dramas, air quote, that happen are just like stupid little arguments over dumb things that really don't matter. But it's just never pleasant to like be dragged into something that you just, quite frankly, either don't care about or have nothing to do with. It's 2 a.m. Not where I'm at. Where I'm at, it's only 10:30. Yeah. Ooh, that's smooth. Hold on. That was nice. Hold on. The structuring here is going to be kind of wonky for sure, but it's looking pretty decent so far. Oh shoot, hold on. Beating 2 extreme demons? That's a huge W. Real quick, because I'm pretty sure you haven't heard this yet, but where is it? I beat a new hardest, and it only took me like a little under this amount of attempts. I did like another practice run for fun later, but this is my new hardest. It's like a tier 9 medium demon, which is cool. I saw the showcase for it on YouTube, decided to pick it up just for fun, and ended up beating it because I had such a good time. There's literally nothing else to say about it. I really enjoyed that level. I thought the jumps were attempts for a second. How many? Okay. Wait, how many attempts would that have been if my jumps were attempts? I actually want to see that. I don't know how many jumps are in the level. Oh my god, 14,000. No. That's like the amount of attempts I have on heavy gears right now. I might need to nerf this a little bit. Do something like this instead. You know, honestly, the entire building segment of this stream might just be playing the, it might just be making this wave. So I'm realizing now... I'm realizing now just how difficult this might end up being. I'm not exactly known for my good wave gameplay. I'm not really known for wave gameplay that much at all, though. Most of the wave gameplay I've made is unreleased. Dark Odyssey and The Lost Existence. Those are both Jonathan levels, aren't they? Or is The Lost Existence somebody else? I don't know. Dark Odyssey on 99, like 5 times. That's a lot. That level is what, like 10 minutes? That's a lot of times to die 5. Hold on, it's late. I'm mixing up my words. That's a lot of times to die times. Wait, 5. Hold on, sorry. I'm actually. Whatever. Whatever. That's very cool. Okay, so they're 5 minutes. They're both 5 minutes. Okay. That's not as bad as dying super late into a 10-minute long level. That's a long level to die 5 times. Sure was. That's definitely not the worst stutter I've had on this stream before. It's been way worse before, so I'm honestly pretty proud of how not so bad I messed that one up. Nice. Sick. I think I've picked out my first extreme that I want to do. I know I haven't beaten any Insanes yet, and the hard demon I've beaten should not be a hard demon, so it's a bit of a ways away, but I want to beat an extreme this year. I think I'm going to go for the Man with No Eyes. Because that level is sick and also looks pretty fun to play. Okay, this is terrible. This gameplay is terrible right here. What am I doing? I'm just gonna insta-nerf this. Might nerf that too, but that buffs that. Dude, this is hard. Okay, let me disable my start position. Just play from the start for just an attempt. Do a practice run. Just to see how it flows into the wave. Like, from 0. Or relatively from 0, because I'm probably going to die at some point during practice mode. I forgot that part. Okay. So I think first things first, I'm going to move my structures over here and completely start rebuilding. I'm just going to start rebuilding. Because obviously this is just not this wave section at the current moment is just not the move. I don't think it's a move. Let me turn back on the start position. What's you with long levels? Huh? What? Okay, just delete that. I can't English, bro. Me neither, man. Evident from earlier in the stream, I can't either. Don't worry. that just plays poorly. That's not a very fun click pattern. Oh, I'm so bad at making wave gameplay. This is some great gameplay. No, it is not. I'm sure you were being sarcastic, but I just gotta say, no, it isn't. I can't with this. Sync of Doom. It doesn't even sync. That's the thing. Like, it barely does. Conical depression wave. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It could get worse. If you ever think things are bad, it could get worse. I think I'm just gonna do this. This is more simple. If the gameplay's bad, add a mirror portal. Low key? Then you can blame the bad gameplay on the mirror portal. So the gameplay could actually be bad. But there's a mirror portal, so that's actually the real culprit. It's very smart. It's like a Ponzi scheme. I forget how a Ponzi scheme works, so this probably isn't the greatest analogy of all time. But, you know, it's quite the. Bro, I give up. I give up on trying to talk. I can't stop stuttering today. Wrong spike. You get one of these. And then just flip it. I wanted it to be asymmetrical, but clearly that is just not going to work for me. Okay, I'm going to delete those. It can have asymmetrical moments, though. Quite iffy. Like, this gameplay is not the move still. What? What? What does that mean? I know what you're saying, but what? What do you? How would that be pre-practicing? Quite strange. Quite indubitably, actually. Oh, that's it. Dash orbs. I can use dash orbs to make it a bit more to do like some to make it so that they have to hold down. They have to hold and make the thing go up. Make it like a full hold instead of a head hitter. You press the flatus button. That's concerning, dude. Are you okay? Okay, so here I need an options trigger. The TS2 spam in the transition, it would fit the level. True. That the spikes can close in and I'll have to go like... Or... I'd have to do that. Everybody should have to do that. And then RobTop would have no choice but to add this into the Duality Gauntlet. I just started placing option triggers. Add gravity portals into the thingamahooey, the thingamabob. I could do that at some point soon. Oh, that's like way too difficult. There we go. Nah, we're so cooked, bro. We're so cooked. So I need the dash orb here. Just gonna go here. Scale it up to like 2 times. Obelisk Larpathon. What would that even entail? What would a Larpathon be? Should I go out into the woods with like a sword and a suit of armor and say on guard and just like attack like the first person I see or something? Because that's like what LARPing meant before people took the word LARPing and I'm just gonna say they kind of ruined the word LARPing. LARPing used to actually mean something. clearly that just doesn't work. That's an... it doesn't... The song is horrible? No, it's not. The song is awesome. Shoulders angled right. Yeah, I figured that out. I got sidetracked when you called the song horrible, bro. There we go. You're gonna ruin my day. You already kind of did by calling this song horrible. That actually, like, it makes me sad. It makes me sad that you called this song horrible. The song's really cool. I like this song. The long slopes aren't actually 30 degrees. Honestly, that's not even like a day ruining fact. I'm not even surprised by that. The wave doesn't go at a perfect angle. I'm just not surprised at this point. Place a slope. There's a slope. Hold on, give me a second. And then... yeah, it is off. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have better edit. I don't have any editor mods. I'm sure it's very helpful. Oh yeah, no. Once the next update comes out and all the geode mods become bugged and don't work and Geode just stops working or something, dude. Listen, last time Geode shut down, it didn't really affect me too much other than the fact that I literally just installed a Geode. So I was like, oh wow, I just can't use this now. And now I'm actually gonna have to... I'm actually gonna have to like uninstall Geode and then reinstall it or something. Like, I don't know. Wait, was Better Edit and the Geode CEO, are those the same devs? Because I know the Geode CEO stepped down. Yeah, he left Geode. Better Edit is abandonware? Oh, shoot. So it just won't get updated. It's just not getting updated ever again. So once once there's an update to the editor or something, it's just kaput. It's gone for good. That's kind of sad. I'm sure there's like another mod that's similar to it. Are you making extreme demon diamonds? I'm doing my best not to. I'm doing my very best to keep this relatively easy, because the duality gauntlet contest doesn't allow for medium demons, which is what this level probably would have been if there wasn't that restraint. I'm not gonna lie. Can you decorate the level? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Maybe I could bring you on for like a thing or two in the level, maybe, but probably not. I have a very specific vision with this level. Like very specific. So you can see, dude. Even if I ball crazy style with this level, I'm probably not gonna place. I'm not even gonna get an honorable mention, bro. But hey, your plan ain't too bad if you picked an actually competent creator. That is. I know there are gonna be some people who are gonna love this level and some people who just aren't gonna like it very much. Judging by what you think of the song, obviously there are gonna be some people who aren't super big on the song, and I kind of knew that going into making this level. But then it's gonna. I don't know. I don't know if people are gonna really vibe with the dual gimmick of like one of the icons being like a ghost. Just like it a bit. That's fair. Either way, there are definitely some people who are actually gonna hate the song. Okay, hold on, wait. This is some weird gameplay that I need to test in practice mode. Can you see the whole level? Yeah. I can, even if it doesn't play too well right now, this structure is fire. Genuinely great structuring from me, which is really rare. I feel like I don't do great structuring. I could do another practice run of the whole level. Yeah. Hold on, wait. Hold on. I'm gonna have to restart the level in practice, but for the whole level experience, I need to turn off player 2. There we go. Yeah, no, it will definitely need some nerfs. I'm going for easy demon difficulty, but some of these timings are probably a bit tough for that. Okay, hold on. I just need to restart the practice run. Completely disrupted my flow. Yeah, it's a bit of a gimmick. You can still see the player, but either way, let me thoughts on the deco style plans. I'm probably gonna go for like a. Hopefully, I'm interpreting your comment properly, but I think I'm gonna go for like sort of like an art/design. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. It's definitely not gonna be a modern level. Modern just doesn't even work with the song. And I suck at making modern. And definitely not an effect level, because I don't know how to do effects very well. So I think it's gonna be like a weird art/design combo. Weird core design. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like a weird core design. Particularly for the block design. I'm not super sure if all the way through, because for like here, I can't really say much about it without spoiling the theme, which I don't want to do yet. But here it's gonna be like kind of like more bright, and it's gonna have like clouds like in the background and stuff with like some other assets. I have plans. KFC bucket. It's a bird brain reference. Trust. Sure. I'm gonna re-enable this start position. Right here. I wish you could customize what the color of like the player trail is specific for the level. That would make this a lot easier. I'd make it the color black, so it definitely wouldn't clash with literally any of the deco. You made a custom orb. Interesting. Custom orbs are cool. What does the orb do? Accuracy bonus. It's an interesting idea. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, this part of the song is really annoying when you loop it, like, over and over. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the wave start position. It's like you're dancing with the other icon. I have like a vision sort of what you're like saying. Like I can kind of envision what you're saying, but it is still a bit of a like, it sounds a little bit strange. Oh. Oh, that explains why it just wasn't showing up. Interesting. You think you're gonna finish your level in time? Like considering I haven't finished my layout yet, I'm probably not gonna. I want to though. I want to finish my level in time. Low key, I should play it? Maybe. What? Oh, there we go. We'll submit last. What I'm hoping for is the deadline gets extended, like literally every single other, every single other gauntlet contest. I'm hoping it gets delayed by just a little bit, just enough time for me to really go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to nerf this crazy style. Give me a second. Let's do a smaller spike instead of this larger one. Yo, what's up to a point? How's it going? Oh my god, this plays so terribly. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work, dude. Okay, hold on. I think I can fix this. Fixed it, hopefully. Hamburger. Okay, now it actually like plays. That's more balanced. That's way more balanced. That plays way better. Yo, why did okay, I just checked my YouTube notifications. I got a notification from YouTube saying that I got 3 likes on a comment I made. Wow, that's so cool. I definitely needed to know that information. Hold on, I gotta drop something in chat real quick. Where is it? There it is. All right. Anyways, I am okay, now that I move things over, and this isn't like an extreme demon timing, like Cycle's first coin. This plays decently well. Okay, wait. I gotta see if I can make that. Just in practice, real quick. Come on. Never mind. What? know your location. You're on Easter Island. Okay, I give up on this. What? I'm so confused. What? What do you mean? You watch me? What? What does that mean? I don't think I've said the word watch at all this stream until now. Yo, what is that YouTube emote? No, I'm pinning that. I'm pinning that. What is that? What does that mean? What is the use case for that? I'm so fascinated by what that could possibly be for. Oh, okay. I didn't get the bit. I didn't get the bit. I see. I didn't get the bit. It's a poop fart joke. Which explains why I didn't get it. Guess I got a free chair. Okay, so I'm looking closer at the YouTube emote that I pinned. It looks like somebody's pouring liquid out of a cup into this dude's mouth. But this dude has like his eyes bulging out. So it's like from a distance, it looks like they're getting their tongue just ripped out. But you look closer, but then you look, the hand is the same color as the dude. So maybe this dude is pouring it into his own mouth? What? Okay, what is this? Okay, what is this emote titled? Because all of them, you can see the names of all the emotes. You can see the names of all the emotes if you hover over them. This one is Face Turquoise drinking coffee. Bro, that is not drinking coffee. That dude is getting force-fed coffee. Like he's in a torture chamber or something. That dude does not look happy to be drinking the coffee. That is not drinking coffee. I refuse. That is just not what that is. Sure, it's Face Turquoise, but the drinking coffee part is just a lie. It's just not true. It just isn't. Where is the ref? Where is the ref when you need it? This dude is drinking coffee, and there's nobody here to stop it, which is truly a shame. Okay, how do I make this click pattern? How do I do this click pattern here? When was coffee aggressive pink colored? Now it looks more like mahogany orange if you look real close. Because I'm looking real close, but from far away, yeah, no, it looks pink, which is why it looks like the dude's getting his tongue ripped out. Okay, I'm gonna look at some of these, the names of some of these emotes. Goat, turquoise, white horns. That makes sense. But then, what is baseball, white cap, out? Do the 5. What does do the 5 mean? Yo, where'd you get the... That's definitely some like character symbol from like a different like keyboard or something, but that's just straight up a stick person. Bro, they have the... No way. How have I not seen this until now? They have the social distancing emo on YouTube. I stay 6 feet apart. Social distance, guys. Like, do we really need that emote nowadays? The pandemic ended like a billion years ago, bro. Hey, this one's called Thanks Doc. This one's called Thanks Doc. I just realized I probably repeat myself a lot. Whose ideas was it to make these? I have no clue. But the elbow cough looks like a dab. And then they have spam. Then you got this dude. Dude's got the broccoli cut and he's mad. He's purple, he has the broccoli cut, and he's real angry. Now he's using percent of his power. I couldn't think of a number, so I just didn't say one. Why is the spam grunting, bro? Wait, is it? Wait, it is. I didn't even see that was a face. I thought it was just like a fake logo for it. Anything building GD. That's right. Hold on, wait. I have to build more gameplay. I only have 37 seconds. I have like a little over 23 seconds of gameplay left to build. Anything but building, bro. Okay. I got this. Hold on, watch. I'm gonna build so good. People are gonna wonder, how did he build so good? And I'm just gonna say, because I built good. Okay, that might be too tight of a gap. Yeah, no, that's cooked. That's chopped, bro. Alright, you gotta go. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Have a great rest of your day. See ya. Async, I don't like how you phrase that. I just want to clarify. I don't like how you phrase that. Is it the... Lose the PS5. Hey, you don't want to lose the PS5, bro. They're gonna downgrade you to PS Vita. They're gonna make you use the PS Vita, bro. That's a fate worse than death. I think. Probably not. I think the PS Vita was actually a pretty good console. Needs to play God of War, dude. I am actually so upset that PlayStation. And listen. I'm not a PlayStation gamer. I have an Xbox. I don't even really play on Xbox. I don't play games that much anymore. But still, but that's besides the point. It sucks that PlayStation is getting rid of all of their physical discs. I think physical media is extremely important. It's important to be able to preserve media. And PlayStation is currently the complete antithesis of that, and I hate it. Physical to digital game transfer. I did hear about that. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. As long as the physical, the disc stay, you don't like lose the stuff on the disc once you like download the digital game. I think it's kind of neat. It's not the worst thing ever. Like, it's kind of interesting. I might need to look into it more, though. Digital part just goes away if the disc is in a different Xbox. Okay, so is the game still physically on the disc? Could you still lend the game to your friend and be like, hey, you wanted to play Hi-Fi Rush. Great game, great choice. Here, have my disc. You could do that or no? Because if you cannot share a disc with your friends, then there's kind of no point in the disc. You know what I'm saying? You can still do that. Like, it doesn't wipe the disc. Okay, cool. That's kind of neat though. Like, it's still it's still a little bit strange. But anything to preserve media in a physical format, I think is a good thing. The friends just don't keep the digital part. Yeah, that makes sense. Otherwise, you could just like share one disc with, let's say you somehow shared it with 100 people. 100 people would just have the game. So I think having a safeguard against that makes sense. That's just like good from a business standpoint in general. But yeah, like that's cool. That's cool. It's good to see that Xbox is like, I know like all the layoffs and stuff, that sucks, but it's good to see that they're kind of like, you know, they're somewhat recovering from what was his name? Phil Spencer. That dude was like the worst thing to ever happen to Xbox. Terrible CEO. Nah. What's her name? Asha Sharma? I think that's her name. Nah, she's on demon timing right now, bro. They got somebody to fill in the Xbox CEO shoes who actually knows how to run a gaming company organize a company in general. I don't think your name is Shawarma. It does sound like it though. No, this structure is not great. Honestly, I'm just gonna delete it. I'm not gonna lie. And somehow I accidentally deleted something all the way back there. I'm just gonna have to hope that the player doesn't... Here, let me go into preview locked. Preview unlocked. Okay, there we go. I'm just hoping the player doesn't do this. Because that messes the sync up. It's also easier with the sync. So, honestly, if the player ends up kind of making it harder for themselves, I guess that's their problem. Put a super tiny saw line. Nah. Should I? No, I don't think I should. What I could do, though... Where's the hitbox block? Let me get this. Oh, wrong way. Half slab with D blocks. Dude, thank you. Wait, that's actually a better idea than just having something that kills the player. And now that's like... That would be like way harder. I need to test... Yeah. I mean... I'll make it work. I think the D blocks is probably the best... I don't know what that click was. I think it's probably the best way to go about this. What am I doing, bro? Hold on. I just need one D block. Put it here. Scale it up. And since that kind of obstructs my vision, I now have to test that part in practice mode. One slab thick and just run across the whole area. Ah, yeah. Okay, no, that makes more sense. That makes more sense than what I just did. Give me a second. Hold on. I'll just have to rebuild that completely. And then I can make it invisible too. Put like I could put like these dotted line things over it so people know. Why make it invisible? I don't know. Probably just for like aesthetic purposes, just so that, because this is kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. Because when I play this part specifically, there's like background assets that are gonna be in this part that I kind of want the player to be able to see at some points. You just use the invisible slabs. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm making this too complicated. It is late, bro. I'm not thinking with my noggin. Instead, I'm thinking with cheese. Bro, I just said the first noun. I said the first noun. I'm so cooked, bro. Cheese. Yeah, I don't know. I probably should say gas. Gas would have worked better. Like, now I'm thinking with gas. But I said cheese, bro. Guess I might just be kind of hungry. I'm in a hungry mood. Just gonna make this span all the way across here. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. At least not for now. Tiny micro spikes on one of the wave slopes. I don't think I want to do that. You thought of a crazy idea. Give me the crazy idea. I want to hear it. Also, I want to... Just so I don't forget to do this, because I do want to do this here. I'm just gonna have this go all the way through. I only need the D blocks on those, though. Make an on-death effect that just spawns a zillion objects. Boxes. Nah, I'm not. I don't think I want a custom death effect. I don't like custom death effects. Just in general, I just don't like them. They could be the coolest thing ever, and they just aren't. They aren't so great, because then you have to. Usually with a custom death effect, you have to wait longer to respawn, even if you have quick respawn on. I don't know if you remember this. You might not have been there for this, but I was doing level requests at one point, and this dude requested a level, and it had a custom death effect that played in practice, and there was no way to turn it off at the time. And it was the worst practice mode experience I've ever had. It was worse than the practice mode experience for an extreme demon, bro. For like an extreme demon that I'm super unqualified for. It was worse than that, because every death I had to wait like 3 to 5 seconds. Yes, dude. It was bad. And then I told them, yo, you should definitely like you should definitely make it so that you can disable the death effect or just remove it entirely. They didn't listen to me. I was watching a mod level request stream like a couple months later, and I saw that level company, and I was like, oh, I recognize that. Still didn't have something to turn off the death effect. The mod gives them some advice, which included, yo, you should make it so that you could disable the death effects. You want to know what they did then? Only after a mod told them, yo, you should disable the death effect, they disabled the death effect. They didn't listen to me, even though I gave them good advice, but the moment it came from a mod, you know, because like, Like, I wish people would. I wish people, because I think I bring some solid. Like, I've played a lot of levels. I play a lot of levels, and I think I bring solid advice. Like, for example, you should disable the death effect on that level. I know what I'm talking about, but I'm just on random Joe Schmo, so they don't take me seriously. Yo, what's up, Prince the Gamer? Okay, bye. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Can I use the static triggers? Yo, I have no clue. Listen, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I just don't know what that means. I mean, I guess static triggers are probably nice. I haven't used them. But they're also a camera trigger, and I low key don't mess with those because I don't know how to use those, and I need to finish this level before August 2nd because this is for the duality gauntlet, so, or the contest, that is. It's definitely not getting in or making results, but you know. Yeah, I know it's a trigger. I know it's a red camera icon. Yeah, I'm sure they're easy to like figure out and stuff, but I'm scared of them. Because I've tried using them before, and let's just say it didn't end well. Let's just say it didn't end well. Let's just say that. Let's just say I didn't know what I was doing. That probably sounded so cringe. I'm sorry. I forgot how to play my own level there. Give me a second. I have to hold that. Assign a group ID to the guide trigger and make it so the static trigger affects that guide trigger. Is that how that works? Is that how you use the guide trigger? Really? That's like a Scooby-Doo taking off the mask moment for me. It all makes sense now. That's like, oh, it was this all along. Wow. Who would have thunk it? You can use the guide trigger for UI trigger too. Huh. This is all very interesting information. Thank you. I might use that for a couple things in this level, actually. Because now that I know how to get the static trigger to work better with a guide trigger. Because I've tried using the static trigger before, and I always like try to lock it onto an object, but then when it locks onto the object, here's the real kicker. It jitters the camera up in a weird way, and it sucks. It doesn't lock into the middle of the screen. I could never figure it out. You use the guide trigger, though. It makes more sense. I can finally make that one level I've been wanting to make for like since 2.2 came out. This probably looks terrible, but I'm going to see how it plays in practice so I can actually play test those clicks. That's so bad. That's just awful. I need to completely redo whatever I was doing over here, including these clicks. They suck. Also, when you want to loop something, click create loop. I know about create loop. Trust me, I'm a bit of a create loop connoisseur, as it kind of carries a few of the things in my levels. Listen, create loop. When I was building for GD All Nighter, the create loop button, it was pretty useful for a couple of things. Because if I had to actually go in and manually create a spawn loop, I would not have finished my level in time. I'll take a break in a moment. In a moment. I need to figure this out like now. I need to figure this out now. How do I figure this out now? Oh God. I've got it. I'm gonna switch from mini wave to normal wave. Because the wave doesn't have to be that long. The wave's not going to be that long. Hold on. Let me just place those objects. It's only going to go up to 41 seconds at the current moment. I have 30 seconds. I only have to build like 4 to 5 seconds of gameplay right now, like left of this wave, and I can be done with it. I can fix it up a little bit later. You know? Yeah. I can check out your what you've been working on for the Duality Gauntlet later. I gotta figure this out now. So what did I do to transition into? Okay, so this is how I did the gravity flip transition here. Got an idea. Let's put that at a 45-degree angle. Put that in the center. Whoop. Put it down a little bit more. There we go. Yes, okay. I just have to have it be something kind of simple. Get a like a put this, let's say like right here, size it down a little bit, boom. What am I? No, that doesn't work, because this here Let me practice mode this. Now it works best if the one that's changing is the one up top here. It's just how it's gonna have to be. It's just how it is. I'm almost an hour and a half in, and I've only built like a couple seconds of gameplay. How can I make it so that it has to end off this part with player one has to be on the bottom. Yo, what's up, Lasso? How's it going? Okay, let me do another practice run of this part so I can really math out how I'm gonna do this. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. So I think I figured it out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some spider orbs. A lot of people say spider orbs are like pointless and don't really do much. I disagree. They're great. They're great for making gameplay. That's the end of that statement. They're just great for making gameplay. I like spider orbs. Okay. Let me do ignore damage. Okay, no. I know what I need to do here. Get this. Did not mean to copy it that many times. Boom. There we go. Then it's a perfect scheme. It's a perfect scheme. And then the spider orbs, I'm still not quite sure how I'm gonna make it so that they have to press these. But I'll figure out a way. Oh wait, I could do the same thing I did over here with the spider clicks. Okay. Wait, I'm genius. Sometimes I have moments where I actually have a good idea. How tall is the wave normally, though? That's the question. put a big portal here. Let's scale that down. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something fancy here. I've got it. I changed the game mode to cube. I'm gonna have to move this over here. Move this here. Change the game mode to cube. Do I know how to move a structure 3/4 of block? No, but if there was an easy way to do that, I would love to know it. That would make things kind of easy. That would make things a lot easier for certain things to do. Yeah, it's late. I've stuttered a lot this stream. And then, okay, real quick, I'm gonna end off that. It's 3 medium arrows and 3 mini arrows. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, that's good to know. That's like, that's something I wish I knew a lot sooner. Thanks. Okay. Let me playtest this. Okay. Immediately run into a bit of an issue. One way to fix it, right here, I'm going to multi-activate this pad so that the player doesn't jump. And then over here, actually, I don't know how to get, wait, how do we, okay, I'm going to try this. I don't know if it works with the wave, but I'm going to try to put some J blocks. Diet soda is objectively superior to normal soda. I don't know. I haven't tried enough diet sodas to really have a take on that. So I guess I'll just take your word for it. What happened there? Okay. Now I just gotta scale this up a whole bunch. There we go. Scale this one up too. To prevent that from happening again. Hopefully. It's still happening. I will figure this out at some point. This information, that's actually a quarter block with a half space as well. It's 3/4. Ah. See there, it worked there. It worked there. And if I hold, wait, I have to turn on ignore damage. Turn off ignore damage. Oh. My game froze. Crazy style there. That was kind of scary, actually. Okay, so you die if you don't click the orbs. Oh, finally! Finally. Okay, so it works. It works. However, I think that bug where they both end up on the top, I think that's still a thing that that happened right there. Okay. I need hitboxes on for this. $250 and $250. I'm gonna put 2 spikes here. Don't know if that'll solve everything. I think the main thing that's buggy about this one is that one was mini, one was big, so the hitbox difference. So when if you clicked based off of down here, it wouldn't align with this, and they'd both end up on the top because this wouldn't be input, and the top one wouldn't end up on the bottom because it was smaller. I think that's what was going on. So close to finishing the wave. Okay. I'm gonna move these up. If these don't actually do anything, I'm gonna delete them. I'll do a couple of other quests after I'm done building the wave, because that's probably all I'm gonna build tonight. Okay. I'm gonna try to click as early as possible. Oh, terrible checkpoint. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna go back. Okay, hold on. I hate that bug. Okay, this doesn't do anything. So I tested that. This doesn't do anything. I need to put a wall. If you're in like the ship, UFO, wave, I think swing too. If you're in one of those game modes and you beat the level in practice mode, you can't go back to any previous checkpoints. You just have to start the practice run over. RobTop really just does need to fix that bug, because it's super inconvenient when playtesting. And I have to put like walls at the end of my levels, or extend them. Yeah, that's pretty difficult to get the bug for now. I can't get it. So yeah, no, that is solved. I think. Okay, wait. Why did I do this in the first place? I don't remember why I was setting this up. I know I wanted to move the top one to the bottom because that's the one that's more visible. What did I want to do after that? How do I want to end the wave off? Because this is kind of like, this is a bit learny. It is a demon, but still it's a bit learny. So maybe a bit more chill wave would be nice, just for play's sake, for the playability. I'm so tired and I'm stuttering so much, but I go on, and I will finish this part for the level because I really do need to finish this level. much time left until the deadline for the Duality Gauntlet contest, so, you know. I really wish I could do streams like a lot sooner. Not sooner, but like earlier in the day for me. But I just can't. It's too loud, too much background noise during the day. Pink dash orb in the last part of the wave. I feel like dual pink dash orb wave. That might be kind of buggy. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like it would be buggy. I could try it. But I don't know. I'm pretty proud of this so far, though. I think it plays fairly well. I just need to cap it off with whatever this part is. Okay, those gaps are not great, I think. I'm turning back on ignore damage just to make this go faster when I'm playtesting in the editor. I'm gonna do a little practice run of this. I think I'm gonna move them over a half step. A half step each. Half block, not a half step. I don't know why I call it a half step. I just do. It's like the thing stepping over. I call when I do this, I'm moving it a block, but I call this specifically a half step. I don't know. You call it a half space? Interesting. I can't judge what other people call it because I call it a half step, and apparently that's quite unorthodox and weird. So I don't know. Okay, this structure's gonna start looking a little bit funky. Maybe, or maybe not. It looks kind of like a fish. That looks like a fish to me. Half steps are the mini arrows. But that's not half of this. Is it? I guess it is. But are these called steps? One block is 10 steps. I guess. Put half of what the regular full block move is to the position of the object on the middle of a grid line. That's why he's simply just the GOAT. I do a level request? I'm going to be doing some level requests once I finish this wave section, but I'm not taking level requests right now. Okay, that needs to be a little bit faster. Unnamed 64, so creative. I haven't given it its name yet. I know what I'm gonna call it. I just haven't put in the name yet. Cause that might spoil things. But honestly, why do I really care about spoilers? There's not that many people who tune in the streams anyway. Here we go. I'll just name it now. Maybe I don't forget the name later. I don't know. It's called Died. You gotta go? Alright, I'll, you put your level ID in chat, even though I don't take them from chat usually. There's not too many people, and this isn't a dedicated level request stream, so I'll just have to remember to play your level later. Thanks for stopping by, man. Okay, it's a little off sync, but honestly... Oh, I played that completely wrong. I mean, it's kind of, it's like riding the fence of like whether it's like syncs to the music or not. I think it's fine. I'm not gonna like dwell over it too much. All right. Give me a second. I gotta check something. All right. Let me finish off this structure here. Just give it a little bit more shape. What could be behind that door? We'll never know. That's ball knowledge. If anybody watching this, if anybody is watching this, recognizes where that quote is from, you're the GOAT. Yo, is that the social distancing emoji? YouTube exclusive. Bro's level is impossible. Did I get an impossible level in the chat? I might check it out anyways. There was that time that dude submitted straight up like an exasperation but wave. And I just kind of checkpoint cheesed the practice run and just played it anyway. It took like 30 minutes out of the stream, but I did it anyway. But I was having fun doing that. So if this dude's level isn't super fun, I probably won't finish the practice run. But I'll still check it out. I love seeing what people make. Yo, this square does wonders. Me when Bugs level. Go play Bugs level. I love Bugs level. You guys should all check out Bugs level. I love Bugs level, bro. Alright, I'm gonna stop saying that, but still, check out Bugs level. Please, people play Bugs level. I love Bugs level. I want that level rated so bad. You have no idea. This level is genuinely really hard. Now I have to check it out now. Once I finished building the wave, which should be pretty soon, I'm gonna be checking out that dude's level, and then I'll y'all can submit some levels, and I'll check them out, and I'll probably end off the stream after that. But I don't listen. The morbid curiosity it's itching at me, bro. Okay, so the gameplay's gonna get really loose around here. Your dad was eating a sandwich outside and a bird pooped on it. Ugh, no, that sucks. I love sandwiches. That hurts to hear, dude. Okay, somewhat related story. Back when we had just gotten my dog. Well, not just gotten him. He was like 3 years old at this point. We got him when he was like a puppy, but he was like 3 years old. Very new to the family. I was eating pizza. I was carrying my pizza slice. Dude, this dog, listen, this awesome dog, love my dog. I will never forgive him for this. Jumped up like LeBron, bro, and snatched my pizza out of my mouth and just ate the whole slice. I was so mad. Dude. This was a long time ago, and I still remember it. I will never forget, dude. It was a real like perfect pepperoni slice too. Like the pepperoni was like just laid out perfectly on the slice, and I never got to eat it. Of course, I love sandwiches. Yeah, of course I do. Do you not? Sandwiches are awesome. Listen. Oh my god, a good turkey sandwich just hits sometimes. But yeah, nah, my dog he straight up, he hit that crazy jump, bro. To this day, I have never seen him jump that high. Yeah, I guess you're right. You never got to eat the pizza either. I guess it's a loss for the whole world in that case. You got a crazy sunburn? Ooh, one time I was swimming in Lake Tahoe, because shout out Lake Tahoe, great place. I was swimming in Lake Tahoe, and I got a nasty sunburn on the tip of my nose, and like a day or two later, it started just peeling off, and it was really, really awful. It was so bad and once like the skin crisps and it actually like falls off, hurts to touch your nose, dude. Or just wherever the sunburn might have been on your skin, awful. I'm sure y'all can relate because everybody's gotten a sunburn before, but it sucks when it's on your nose specifically. Wow, like my dog like trying to get up places wasn't like out of the ordinary when he was still like a little pup, man. You know, we had to replace the doorknobs in our house from like the ones with the handlebar on them to actually be like knobs like that you had to like grip around and turn, because what our dog would do is he would open doors. He figured out how to open doors by getting up on them and pulling down the handlebars. So we had to replace the all the doorknobs in the house. That was cool. Thanks, Dexter. really did us a solid. Did us a solid there, man. Shout out Dexter, bro. First dog is Albert Einstein. Yeah, closer to one of the velociraptors from Jurassic Park, but yeah, we could call him Albert Einstein. He's more like Oppenheimer though, because he's like a force of destruction everywhere he went. He's really mellowed out since he was a puppy. He's almost like a completely different dog. Palm Beach Pete? Dude. I can't even believe... I genuinely can't believe that Palm Beach Pete even exists, dude. Like, genuinely, why does that dude actually look like Epstein? I feel bad for him. Imagine your claim to fame being looking like one of the worst people to ever walk the planet. Like, it seems like he doesn't really mind it, but still, that sucks. Versus stunt double. Would I rather preferred my dog to eat the pizza or a bird to poop on it? Honestly, I'd rather my dog eat it because at least somebody got to eat the pizza then. If a bird poops on literally any like article of food, it's inedible. Like, that's gross. I don't even think my dog would have eaten that slice of pizza if a bird had pooped on it. Can't just wash it off. Yeah, and if you wash it off, you wash off the cheese, the pepperoni, the other toppings, probably the sauce too, and some of the bread and the crust is also going. I'm saying that as somebody who's actually had to wash off a piece of pizza before. I was desperate, okay? I was really desperate. I was really hungry. I dropped the pizza on the floor and I actually washed it off. It's like one of my least proud moments of all time. I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that at all. But I did do that, and I did eat the slice. There's some crazy lore right here. But when you wash off a slice of pizza, everything goes, dude. 5-second rule? Dude, no. Just no. The 5-second rule is high-key gross. There were actual, like, kids in the elementary school cafeteria that I still remember to this day they would drop their food on the floor, and they would, like a complete nerd, say, 5-second rule, and they'd pick it up off the floor and cram it in their mouths. It was gross, dude. Even as like a 6th grader, I can recognize how gross that was, dude. As a 5th grader, 4th grade. Even in 4th grade, I recognize how gross that was. It's immune system training. That's debatable. I need to see a scientific paper on why the 5-second rule is good for your immune system. I need Neil deGrasse Tyson to write up a paper about that for me to trust what you just said. Just eat dirt to train the immune system? Nah, eat grass instead. Grass tastes better. As somebody who's eaten dirt, rocks, and grass, I can assure you, grass is the way to go if you want good flavor. And I'm sure it's probably good for you too because it's green. I used to actually sit on the ground in my backyard, just picking grass out the dirt and eating it. Somehow, not the craziest lore drop I've had on the stream, but that is something I would do, and I would say I am glad I did it because nowadays I would never do that. But I can say now that I have eaten grass before. I can say I've eaten dirt, I can say I've eaten grass, and I can say I've eaten a rock. Paper comes out. I've never eaten paper, though. That is one thing I regret never eating. I couldn't eat paper now because the texture is bad. But I think if I did it when I was younger, I probably wouldn't mind the texture. But I kind of miss the train to be able to say I've eaten paper. Why is that a valuable claim to fame? Because it's stupid, that's why. I genuinely taunt about the fact that I've eaten the rock. When I was participating in GD All Nighter, when I was building my level world record fish, 24 hours to build it. The whole time I was in the VC, in the GD All Nighter Discord, I named my VC, This Guy Eats Rocks. And if anybody asked about it, I would tell them, yeah, I ate a rock. Like it's a fact I'm proud of, because I am proud of it. You ate sand? That's kind of crazy. What rock was it? I don't quite remember. I don't quite remember what the rock was. All I know is that this is a true story because my mom had to pick me up from preschool and rush me to like the emergency room or something. I remember the other events that happened that day. I don't remember specifically eating a rock, but I know it happens. I know for a fact it happens because everybody says it did. And this was the same day I had a bad case of the hiccups, and I was slamming my head against the cubbies, against the cubby compartments, because I had the hiccups and I wanted them to go away. So I just started beating myself up. What were you in that day? Hold on, I'll let you reword that, because I'm sure that's probably not the wording you meant to use, because that makes no sense. What were you in that day, bro? Dropped half your chocolate on the floor. No, the chocolate, dude. Dude, and you live in like Europe. You actually have like good chocolate over there for like not an expensive price. All the chocolate here in the US is fake, except for if you buy organic dark chocolate, which rules. I love dark chocolate. But there's no such thing as real milk chocolate in the United States. That's just not a thing here. There's Smarties too. I don't know what Smarties you have over there, but Smarties in the US are like literally just like powdered sugar in like a brick format, in a circular brick. I remember there were kids who would crush them up and genuinely snort them. That was like a thing. Schools had to ban Smarties because people were snorting lines of powdered sugar, flavored powdered sugar. See here. It's definitely not powdered sugar over here. Okay. Well, I don't know if you've seen Smarties, the ones I'm talking about, but they're like they're so gross. I've never liked Smarties. It's literally just flavored powdered sugar in like a circular brick format that kind of feels good when you like the texture of it is like smooth, like really smooth, and it kind of melts in your mouth, and that's like the only good thing about it. Reese's changed their branding to chocolate flavored candy instead of milk chocolate candy because it's not enough cocoa to legally call it chocolate. I did hear about that, and apparently either next year or the year after, they're going to go back to the old recipe and actually have real chocolate for once. I don't know if that's true, though. Knowing you know, the big food brands, that could just be a lie. Yeah, they probably aren't doing that, but they made a statement about it, and they said that. I read it in the news. chocolate in a roundish shape, coated in a chocolate fondant. It's soft in the middle and melts and stuff. Smarties, yeah. That sounds actually kind of good. I can't lie. That sounds like something I could eat like maybe 3 of, and then I'd have to stop. I think the only candy, and I don't even like them that much. I have this bag that's lasted me so far the whole month, and it still has half of it left. If you can hear this is a bag of Skittles. I like Skittles. I just like leaving them in my mouth and just getting the flavor. It's like chewing gum, but you don't chew it. At least that's how I eat Skittles. Yeah. Rest in peace to your Smarties. 5-second rule ain't saving that. Yeah. My favorite flavor are the grape ones, but they're like, for some reason, they're like the rare ones. You don't get many grape Skittles in a bag. I definitely wasn't grape. I picked a random one out the bag. I think that was green apple. Oh. Just build the bottom half and then copy and paste and flip it. Why haven't I been doing that this whole time? I feel stupid now. Finish the wave gameplay already? I'm getting there. Okay. So, I think you got all day. It's only 8:30. I know. For you, it is. I'm pretty sure for async, it's like, yeah, it's like the witching hour right now. Okay, let me do a practice. I haven't done a practice run in a bit. Don't worry, I'm pretty much done with the wave gameplay. Just want to do a couple of checks here. Okay, that plays good. Am I crazy for thinking that plays good? Hold on. I want to play that again. And then here I can put I'm going to put a big robot portal here. I don't know if that'll shrink the dual. This is like the last thing I need to put here. I don't know if that'll shrink the dual confines. Because I know if it's just cube, it's like smaller area. Yeah, quite literally is today at this point. Even for me, it's like 12:30 right now. It does shrink it. No! How can I get it to not do that? That's what I need to figure out before I end off this. How can I get it to not shrink? I've got an idea. Gotta shrink this down a lot real quick first. Put that there. I can size it up a little bit. Yeah, like, and, okay, does it shrink if player 1 becomes robot? If so, I'm gonna have to just come back to this gameplay transition later. Okay, no, it doesn't. Wait, has it? Okay. One last practice run real quick. Give me a second. I'll read the chat just a moment. Just a moment. Okay, no, it just ends kind of hovering off the ground. Okay, cool. What shrunk? Oh, here, let me do a duel. Let me go back in a start position, do a practice run. So what happened is, let me just play through this part of the duel, and then I can point out what I'm talking about once I get to that part. Once I get to the wave. So notice how high the ceiling and how low the floor are right now. Just keep that in mind. Give me a second. This is like a hard click. I'm definitely gonna have to nerf that. See how it gets like more open. It gets more open. I'm motioning with my hands, but I don't have a face cam, so I can't actually show that. See, look up here, down here. It's a lot more open. If I go back. Oh, I didn't have to go that far back. I forgot the start position actually shows it. But yeah, that. I didn't want it to shrink back down. I'll figure that out later. Sorry about that. But hey, I've built 41 seconds of gameplay, which is pretty sick. Yeah, let me play that hard level from 1 to 145 591. Here, I'll put this in the folder I have open right now. I'll play this right after async. Async is probably really tired right now. Async. Drop the ID. I'll get to that real quick. I'll do the level request, and I'll probably do one full practice run of what I have in my level so far, and then I'll probably end the stream. I think that's the plan, because I actually haven't eaten anything like for dinner yet. I think I'm just gonna like make a cup of instant noodles. I'll have to not boil the water too hard because the tea kettle might wake people up with a loud noise. So, yeah, because people are trying to sleep right now. And if I have the tea kettle on and it starts going, they're gonna wake up and they're gonna be pissed. I don't want that to happen. I want to respect people's sleep. But yeah, async, whenever you're ready, just drop the ID in chat, and I can check it out. I'll just look at the thumbnails in the sent tab while I wait. Oh, Atlantic Depths. I need to put this in my folder. I want to beat this so bad. I saw this on Radar, on GD Radar GD, and it's so cool. All right, it's async level 5. 104 377. 145, 104, 37. Did I put it in right? Did I put the ID in wrong? Or is this correct? Let me try it with the 6. No, that is that. I don't think you're Tim Boxer. Refresh. Yeah, let me try to refresh it. Yo, what's up, Ligma? What is it? What is that ID? What is that level, dude? I'm not playing that. I am not playing that. There is no way I'm playing that ever. I'm just not gonna play that. I don't know who is Sigma Boy. Yo, on a level that can either not be seen or has been deleted. No, I know this ain't your level. That ain't you. Who is? Let me try this ID instead. Never mind. Maybe I'll check the Friends tab? No, you probably uploaded unlisted anyways. It's unlisted? Even if you put friends only, I have you friended, so it should be showing up. Let me try the ID one more time. If this doesn't work, we might have to check this one out some other time. 377. Bro, my friends tab is just full of TDDE right now. Like I have to go to this page to actually get like a diverse cast of people. Friends only unlisted doesn't work half the time. This has happened before, specifically with async. This happens like a lot. I don't know. For now, while async, I guess, tries to figure that out, or maybe just decides to go to sleep, I will give this a try. How do you manage to get 7% on this? Wait. Genuinely an impossible jump. Oh, I see. Yeah, I figured that out. It's a buffer from the start. How do people make the orbs black? I gotta figure that out at some point. I can't. Oh, there we go. Oh, some memory. Okay. No, that's just the orbs you click. Okay. Wait, I see now. No. There we go. Dash over is your best. Nice. It's actually like competently like structured and decorated. I kind of like it. don't know if I'm getting past that yet. Yeah, those are all timings that you have to hold for, like, actually, like, a specific amount of time. You can't tap those. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm doing something. When the new player builds top one. True, except, again, this, like, actually looks cool. And, like, am I crazy for thinking this looks cool? Okay, so that's like an impossible maze. Okay, not that fast. Oh my gosh, this is like destroying my forearm right now, trying to... Oh, no. Okay. I think that's as far as I'm getting. Yeah. It's cool, though. I'm actually going to leave a comment on this. Check out Bugs Level. Yo! That's a W comment. Wait, I gotta get a percent. Give me a second. Hold on, real quick. I will see if I can check out your level in just a moment. I'm gonna see if I can actually get a percent on this. Okay, that's as far as I'm getting. I'm not getting further. This is super duper level. There we go. I remember to put my percent there, right? Yeah. Alright. I did get a higher percent than you. I'll take that. Alright, let's see. Async. I'm assuming gonna need a different ID than the earlier one. Because we all know where the ID you put earlier leads, and I don't think any of us want to go to that. I don't think any of us want to check out Booty Twerk by Sigma Boy. I think that's the last thing. At least that's the last thing I want to do right now, for sure. I'm just assuming y'all feel the same about that. It's the same ID. Does it have the same name as a level you've already uploaded? That might be like a thing that's kind of that could be getting in the way. You might have to like change its name. That's where I know it from. They made that level. That's a pretty good one. 145, 104, 6, okay, it just keeps popping up levels that you might just need to upload it publicly. You could like take it down after I play it, but honestly, I'm not seeing anything. Like, at least anything that is you. This is some random guy. Oh, 768. 768. Okay. There we go. That's you. Check the comments on the hard level again in just a moment. You might also have to remind me. Yo, what? Yo, why the spider just not moving? Oh, I'm not proud. This is an NCS song? What? Oh, that is a cool gimmick. Hold on, wait. Is it fully functional? I'm gonna turn off auto checkpoints for a bit. I usually like to keep them on, but... Oh, shoot, it is functional. So if you get the closer you get, spot on. That one's just all right. Oh, I went a bit too far back. Give me a second. Okay, got another alright. Another spot on. Okay. Is there? Oh, it says something back there. I'm on a lower aspect ratio, so I can't read it all. But it does say something when I just miss the orb. Oh, it says miss, I think. That's cool. And then you turn back on auto checkpoints and play the rest of this level. That's a cool gimmick. Yeah, that's really cool. I haven't seen anybody do a gimmick like that before. Also, this is a banger. What? I'm doing a little dance right now. You can't see it, but I'm doing a little dance. Dude, this is suave. This is an NCS song. That's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely still a little jank, but it's clearly a working, like, proof of concept. I'll definitely have to check out his songs. Also, I need to go back to the hard level. Oh, there's more level? There's start position? In just a moment. I gotta check the comments on this. No! No! I've been defeated. GG, bro. Alright, let me go back to the level. And start position. Delete the start positions. Yeah. Hey. Hey, fair play, fair play. I love your structuring. Okay, this is where I was before. I'm still gonna finish the practice run because this is sick. Ah. Again, I can't stop vibing to this song, bro. Check the triggers? Of course, of course. I'm immediately going over to... Oh my god. Dude. What? Wait, why do they look like that? What did you do? Turn on hitboxes. Whoa. Cut some corners. I see. That makes sense. Now that's dope, though. Again, very cool gimmick that I have never seen anybody do before. So even if you don't get this out on time for the Duality Gauntlet, I hope you like follow through and just finish this level in general. This is sick. Select all of them. It makes them look normal. Alright. Ah. I see. Alright. That was sick. Alright, Lasso. You put a level. I also see another ID in chat, so I'll check that out after Lasso. Five. Oh, Dino. I love the song. I want to make a level with the song at some point. Love the Wubba Duck, bro. Wubba Duck's sick. Fossilized Wubba Duck goes crazy. Interesting mix of styles. Went from a kind of like a modernish to like pixel. Makes sense though. Works with the song. Love that. Love those spikes coiling around, bro. Unfinished for the NCS Gauntlet. Interesting. Do y'all want to see my unfinished level for the NCS Gauntlet? I can check that out after this. Relatively good gameplay. Not a fan of the song cut. Just gonna flat out say that. Not a fan of that. Okay, I guess I missed some gameplay at the end. missed like no gameplay. Yeah, no, the spiral spikes are cool. Overall, pretty cool. I'm gonna go back to the decorated parts because I want to look at them again. Yeah. It's not the best, but I wouldn't say it sucks. It's just kind of, eh. It's kind of eh. Which is alright, because it's unfinished. You use so many reference images to build it. I don't think I've ever used a reference image for GD. I should probably do that at some point. Maybe for an end screen or something. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of just like taking from like my brain. Just seeing what my brain does. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show y'all my unfinished NCS Gauntlet entry. It was my first time picking up the editor in years. It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom of my my building levels, so it shouldn't be hard to find. And when I started building it, I was like, oh, this go in place. Keep in mind, my first time touching the editor. Oh wow. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Freddy Fazbear used a reference image. Freddy Fazbear. Hor. Alright. Oh, I have a copy. I have an uncensored copy of Terrifier. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, I'm gonna have to download the song. Ignore that. Just ignore that. I know, it's pretty bad. But hey, the ground and the spikes are kind of cool. That's the only positive thing I can think of saying about this. And it just kind of goes on from there. It's the same jump 45 times. Oh, this was, Woolsey was doing this thing at one point, where he made some gameplay and then people had to decorate it. I didn't finish mine in time. That's on the vid idea. Get someone as a judge. You and Obelisk do a speed build challenge 1v1, and you get free content. That would be peak, and the song could be a random popular song. It's not too bad of an idea. Maybe some point in like sort of like in like the future at some point. That'd be kind of cool. Do something like that. Honestly, just doing like a build swap with somebody would be kind of sick. Yeah. Anyways, I need to download this. Oh wait, I have it downloaded. Check out this. Check out my hot air balloon and my cool floating islands. It's not. Actually, it's technically, well, not technically, it just kind of isn't that bad, but it's also not great. Bird here. I was gonna put a bird, but again, I didn't make it in time for the deadline. Will build swap with me? Bet at some point. At some point, we gotta do a build swap. For chance. At some point, I'll just like, maybe I'll do since Woolsey retired, maybe I'll just start a series where I just build swap with people. That'd be kind of cool. Check out my Space Gauntlet entry. You want to see my Space Gauntlet entry that I never finished? Because it sucks. It's kind of just a bunch of gray. I'm not gonna lie. It's gotta be like alien themed and stuff. Nah, Woolsey's a busy dude. Woolsey's too busy. Player stops and waits for door. Now here's why I dropped this Space Gauntlet entry. Not because it would have sucked. I probably would have finished the deco. But because you have to wait like 15 seconds to actually play gameplay. Oh my god, am I not in practice? Oh, I didn't save it. I have to go all the way back, don't I? Oh, some colorful. Oh, well, sort of. I'm really proud of that sewer grate, by the way. Or not grate. No, that's not even the sewer. That vent. I'm very proud of that vent. I think the vent's pretty cool. The gameplay is so bad. I didn't know how to make like transitions or use option trigger or properly use pads or anything. And this is supposed to be like a 7 star. That's what I was going for. I don't think my gameplay has necessarily ever been like terrible or bad, because this isn't like bad gameplay. But it's just like very boring. I even remember playing. I remember I had a friend IRL playtest this, which was kind of cool, I guess. That was like the first time I ever got somebody to playtest something. A more structured level, an unfinished one, but it's when you want to continue. Interesting. I guess you should continue with them. Nah, they had this was back when I was I only had GD on my phone. I was on and so I built this on my phone and I posted it unlisted, friends only, and I was at their house and I was like, yo, you want to playtest my level? They were like, you know what, man, sure. It's a good time. Want to do a build swap right now? Nah, dude. I do not have it in me to do a build swap. Like, not just like right now, but at the moment when I'm like so focused in on my duality gauntlet contest entry. No. Me being on phone wasn't an excuse for my level looking bad. I was just saying, oh, I was only on mobile. I don't even remember why I brought it up. Getting groovy. W layouts. Unnamed 28. Oh, there's Boogie Ball. This one's uploaded. Get yo money up. I'm not even gonna try to say that name. Like a really short 1 minute build swap. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. Yo, hold on, wait. Kelp Country? Y'all gotta peep Kelp Country. I want to remake this. I just want to flat out remake this because I love this song. But I did this song dirty because some of this gameplay is really bad. Some of it's really good, but some of this gameplay is just not great. Shout out Kelp Country. Should play Imperium Preview by you? I mean, I could. Give me a second. I'm locked in right now. Yeah, no, my gameplay was not balanced when I made this. I was still relearning the ropes. This part's fun though. This is like a really fun beach. Anyways, what are those dash orbs? They were dash orbs. 93. Anyways, I'm gonna check this out and probably end stream after that. Oh wait, no, I need to do a final run through of what I built today. I need to do that after this. And then I gotta go eat dinner at 1 o'clock in the morning. Awesome. Okay, 2 years ago. Oh. Oh, I see. That's actually a lot easier than I thought it was. use the slopes. I mean, so far, not bad gameplay. 1.9 build swap? Actually does sound kind of fun. Dude, okay, listen, if I actually got into, like, building back in, like, 2.1, I would have gone crazy. Because I already just don't use, other than, like, gameplay-wise, I don't really use 2.2 features that much. I could have gone so crazy. I could have been the guy who made I Spy. That's a lie. I couldn't have. Never in a million years, but still. That was cool. It was very short, so I want to play through it one more time. Now that I realize how easy that it actually is. I don't know why I struggled so much with it, but, you know. Okay, that's kind of weird. Unless you don't hit that orb. I forget, did I hit that orb? In my first run, did I hit that orb? I don't think I did. No, I definitely didn't. Shadow projects. Yeah. I see. It's cool though. Not the greatest, not the worst, but solid. Alright, to end off the stream, let me see real quick. I want to claim this chest. Oh yeah, check out. I went back to my icon set. I was done nostalgia tripping off of my old icon. Do a build swap I probably not tomorrow. I might not do a build swap this month or next month. But I want to do a build swap at some point. Here's what I made today. Do it last month? Yeah, I could do a build swap last month. Oh shoot, wait, this comment had a dislike before. It doesn't have a dislike anymore. Yay. People, okay, real quick, before I end stream, people are hating so hard on this level. I think it's unfair. If people want the rate standards to lower, they have to stop complaining when the rate standards get lowered. What is the pinned message? Okay, so we were just like spamming YouTube's custom emojis in chat earlier, and there's this one, it looks like a guy who's getting his tongue ripped out, and he doesn't look happy about it. But you look closer, he's apparently drinking coffee, but it looks like he's being force-fed the coffee via his eyes. Look at his eyes. That's not the eyes of somebody who is drinking coffee willfully. I went on this whole rant about it earlier this stream. No, but at some point, I do want to do some build swaps. Probably with some of y'all. That'd be cool. But just for now, I think I'm just going to stick to doing doing solo stuff for a little while. At some point, though, again, I want to do some build swaps. That would be so fun to finally get to do some build swaps. That could work too. Yeah, I could do it through YouTube posts because I know you don't have Discord async, and last year I don't think you had Discord. And Discord's usually the way we do build swaps. But YouTube posts, comments in my YouTube community posts, I've used to communicate with some of y'all before, so that could work. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I gotta beat yesterday's daily at some point. Alright. See y'all. I'm gonna hit the outro and see y'all later. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. Have a great one and take care. Bye bye.